Well, that's a surprise. I don't know. I didn't know. Hello, hello. Mute, end stream, edit. I didn't even know this would work. I've been pontificating uh, on different platforms, and I have been discouraged from posting on YouTube um, by various things that YouTube seems intent on doing, which is moderating my content. But there you go. So anyway, I'll be as quick as I can. Now live on your channel. What's the actual? And if anybody wants to chat, I am here and I am live. Okay, there you go. Wow. Yeah, I haven't been able to go on live for a long time, and I'm doing it on a sub channel, not on Tunnel Mental's channel, but on a channel that was created by me a while ago called Nigel Chats. And I did a few chats, and then all of a sudden it wouldn't let me do any more. And that was good, but it's up to them, isn't it? It's up to the people who own this platform, this wonderful screen. It's very nice, very shiny. So what's been going on in the world? It is now Monday, July 29th. It's 1:57 p.m. I'm in Los Angeles, and I've just chatted to a friend who works in the film business still, and it's still shit. So that's an update. Other things that have changed recently. Well, the Olympics and the furore around the opening ceremony, it was funny to watch. I mean, funny, not good, but funny, haha. Do they think we're stupid? The furore around the upcoming battle between the two battle bots. You know, if that's the best that America has, United States of America has to offer, is between Harris and Trump, that's the best we've got, and we're fucked. Sorry, but you know, if I wanted to make a change in the way in which society is structured, I wouldn't do the same thing over and over and over again. I just wouldn't do it, because I don't think that's the way to go. And and so I don't know if voting really makes any difference. My Australian friends told me a long time ago that if the powers that be, whoever they are, if they thought that voting mattered, they'd make it illegal. But then that's playing into the legal system, which is also nonsense. Whew, it's all crumbling down. We had a little mini earthquake here in Los Angeles. Rocked my boat a little bit. Other updates, personal and very real for me, because that's the way I see history unfolding, by seeing it and experiencing it. That's why I mentioned the little earthquake we had. My personal take on everything is to try and put everything I know into a piece of music and then put it out. I've been putting out lots of music this year. Lots of songs, 20 odd songs already this year. I've put out to the general public via the platforms that allow me to put it out, which is YouTube. Tunnel Mental is one of them, but they've even stopped me doing a couple of things, and they also they won't let me monetize my own music and my own inputs because they say it's copywritten and it's my music and my films. Yet they say it's a copyright strike. I've been following some very interesting people who are also pontificating on the current period of history that we're transitioning through. Most informative, Emily Moyer. She does lots of different podcasts, but she's well worth looking up. I like her. I'll try and put some links in the end box of this if it's allowed to be posted, which sometimes these live chats let you live chat and then they don't give you the opportunity to edit. So I don't know. I'll try. But Emily Moyer, Danny Katz with a K, DANIKATZ, Secret Society of Good Guys, which is part of a group of people for which I've been involved in. It involves Paranoid American, Project Cheney, God Pill 33, Abby. I mean, I'll try and put some links, but Project Cheney and Secret Society of Good Guys are a collective of people that mull over everything that's going on in the world. This is Danny Katz's book that I helped with a little bit on the audio end of things for the audio version, which she narrates, which is very nice. It's a very good book. It's probably the best book I've read in the last 4 or 5 years. It just helps you with the language of Betterarchy, and I like the subtitle, which is a blueprint for uniting against tyranny. See the tyranny that we're. I mean, we can point a lot of fingers at a lot of people, but if we're still playing within their game, they're happy for us to point to them. It's not like they're trying to mask it anymore. They're not even trying to put a veil over it and make it look pretty. They're showing you the ugliness of it all. So I don't know. I mean, it's pretty obvious to me, and I'm going to mention some names here that will probably get this banned. But if you're a believer in people like Bill Gates, Elon Musk, Anthony Fauci, I mean, these are people that are absolutely backed by the eugenics belief system that they have, which is to depopulate the world. They want to depopulate. They want less people, and they'll do anything in their power to push to get that agenda across. And you know, if the whole world is run on alchemy, which I believe it does, you know, 2 elements making a third element, you know, if you believe in that alchemy that I believe runs the world, whoops, hello, you know, then you can't possibly support these 3 people who want to depopulate, and it's you they want to get rid of. It's not me. Well, it is me too, but gosh, I've got to answer this. Okay, no, I don't. Okay, yeah. Everything about which has gone on over the last 10 years has been ramped up to a point where the darker forces are trying to infiltrate into our minds and hearts and change us. Even if they do it psychologically, they'll change us from being loving, caring, compassionate human beings, you know, with empathy. They'll change that. They're teaching. I have children, so they're fully grown women now, so they're out there in the world. But you know, part of their training over the last 20 years, they're in their 20s. Part of their training was to largely ignore that of their elders. I mean, you can't. It's the sacrifice of history. One of the contenders for the prime power puppet position of president. Prime power puppet position of president. Anyway, one of the contenders is saying gobbledygook in a phrase that she keeps repeating, and that phrase to me means you know, if you can ignore the past, we can get on with the future. Well, if you're in the now, you are already here, and you don't need to control others or the past in order to shape the future. And that's kind of, you know, jokingly, I mean, the cartoon Ren and Stimpy, when I saw that many years ago, you know, the biggest threat of all was when they were in Space Madness, which was the name of the episode. You know, it's the history eraser button. Well, you can't ignore history because you keep repeating the same mistake. And this great reset that the World Health Organization, World Economic Forum, the New World Order, and all these globalists, what they're trying to do is reset humanity. Well, why do they want to reset humanity? Because they want to erase our memory of basically master and servant, so as they can be the master and we can be the servant, and ultimately they can fire the servants, you know, or get rid of the servants. So there you go. So take it, you know, empowerment is a very strong thing to push forward, and we have to self-empower and understand that love and kindness and compassion and empathy are the good part of our duality, and the other side of our duality is the darker side. So they're trying to wipe out the good side, so they're trying to drag they're trying to extinguish our light, you know. Anyway, pontification. I think I'll leave it there for today because you know, I don't really think that anybody would really want to know how far they would go, because that's kind of playing into their fear porn, which is part of their control system. Their tools are fear. I'm not fearing them because I am not them. I am me. And me is love, peace, compassion, empathy first, and work with nature, not dominate it. Nature itself, I think part and parcel of the control system is down to this. And it's good technology, but it's in bad hands in a bad system that isn't working. So the system crumbles, but we have to take control of that within ourselves and make sure that we love each other and keep going with the same alchemical thing that's kept us going for millennium as human beings rather than human doings. So we have to really embrace that and take it on board and take responsibility for it. We need to love more rather than hate more, and rather than fear more. We can't possibly run the world when we're in fear of everything in it. That's the thing they're trying to do, is make us frightened of everything. Anyway, I love you. You love me. Look, please try and be kind. Today, random acts of kindness. Just always kind, kind, kind. Try and find a way of finding that place where somebody who you may even honestly agree to disagree with, you can say that I honestly agree to disagree with you. I'm not prepared to go to war with you. I just want to disagree with you. And you don't have to be in their space. There's plenty of space. There's plenty of space for us all. We just have to start acting out of kindness first. Okay, enough pontification. I love you. And look at my music, Tunnel Mental. Some of the narrative over the years has been warnings of what's going on at that time. Some of it's a bit on the dark side for a lot of people, but it's also, and I try and resolve each part of that darkness with shining my light into it. All right, so I do my best, and would like to have you listen to it and even purchase it if you're interested, or the t-shirts or whatever it is. But please do look up DannyKatz.com, The Language of Betaraki, her books. Her books are great. She's a great author. Emily Moyer, she does lots of podcasts. Secret Society of Good Guys, they're poking fun at what's going on in the world because we have to enjoy our lives, and they're actually breaking it down into bite-sized pieces and then just joking with each other over it. And I think that's important. I think keeping a sense of humor is very, very important. Yeah, live, love, life. Cheers then. Bye. End stream. There you go. Bye.